I'm Lucas with Bound Insurance. I'm the personal lines agent, which means I work with home insurance, auto insurance, motorcycle, boat, things like that. I want to talk to you about home insurance and what coverages you should really worry about. Really, I'm just going to run through the basics and going to elaborate on what's important, what the main things you should focus on. First thing is going to be the dwelling itself. When I say dwelling, this is actually covering the structure. Say if there's a big fire, burns down, this is going to rebuild your home. The main thing to worry about on this is how it's valued. There's two different ways in the industry to value a dwelling. There's replacement cost, which is the way to go, and then there's actual cash value. Actual cash value is going to look, oh, well, your home is X amount of years old, so we're going to deduct so many dollars. Whereas replacement cost is going to get you rebuilt to where your home was. The next thing is going to be other structures. This covers your storage building, shed, any kind of outbuilding or fence you have around the property. Personal property covers things that are not built into the house. So your furniture, your clothing, appliances. Now, if you have anything high value, you're going to want to list it individually. So anything over like $5,000, say jewelry, furs, guns, be sure and let your agent know about these things, because if there's a fire, your regular personal property coverage might not cover the high value items. Loss of use, what this covers is, say if there's a fire, while your dwelling coverage is covering the rebuilding of your home, you're going to have to find a place to stay, an apartment, a hotel, something for a few months while your home is under construction. And this just covers those expenses that you didn't really think about. Next thing you'll probably see on your policy is liability, and then right under that's going to be your medical payments to others or non-residents. Say if someone's over and they're visiting, they trip and fall and injure themselves, well, medical payments is going to come up first and pay up to what your limits are, $1,000, $5,000, whatever you might have on your policy. Now, once it goes past that, say if the person tries to sue you, then you have your liability to cover you, and that's usually in the hundreds of thousands. Your liability also cover your pets. Now, what I mean by this is, say if your neighbor's visiting and your dog bites him, or cat jumps on him, scratches him, and he has to go to the hospital, cover injuries like that. It'll also pay for that. Now, because of this, insurance companies are real strict on what animals they allow. Some insurance companies might not cover your animal liability if you have some of the more aggressive breeds, or breeds considered to be aggressive, like Rottweiler, Pit Bull, Chow Chow, things like that. The deductible on your home insurance policy is the amount that you're responsible for. Now, when choosing how high or low you want your deductible, of course, the higher you go with the deductible will keep your overall premium down. So it's a good idea to kind of go with a higher one, because really insurance is for catastrophic losses anyhow. But at the same time, you don't want to go so high that it's going to break the bank if your roof blows off or if you do have a fire or something like that. Be sure you know what your home insurance policy covers. It's always better to ask agent questions than to not know when you have a claim. I'm Lucas with Bound Insurance.